Hello and welcome everyone to my channel, Teatime and Spells. My name is Mellissa. This is Drago. And today I'm going to be doing a video on my wish list favorites from a variety of diamond painting shops that I have found out about over the course of the last several months. And I'm going to be going from largest to smallest. So I'm going to be going from like Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs down to some of the smaller shops like Pretty Little Gem and Carrot Art. So if you are interested in seeing what's on my wish list, then grab yourself some snacks, maybe a cup of tea, a friend, and let's get into it. All right, so we're going to begin with some of the bigger companies that I have on my wish list, and then we're going to move down to some of the smaller ones. So first things first, we'll go ahead and get the big one out of the way, which is Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club has the most on my wish list, and I think this is for a variety of factors. The biggest one being that Diamond Art Club was the first premium shop that I saw and ordered from, and a lot of the styles that they carry are what I tend to vibe with. So if we go to my wish list here, this is not in any particular order, by the way. I have, I believe it said 15. Yes, 15 on my wish list. And some of them show archived. However, I've noticed a trend where Diamond Art Club's been bringing them back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get a couple of them. But if I were to go and take a look at this list, what are probably my top ones? So my top one, Ancient Library by Rita Kanya, Aria Illustrations. Sorry, I can't speak. This one by far would be my top pick. So if this one restocks, that's a must-have for me. Looking at another one, probably Eros and Psyche. This one is another one. This one would be my Valentine's Day one, I think. I would probably wait to do this one for Valentine's Day because it's a romantic one and it's got those really pretty vibes. So that one would be next for a restock, probably followed by Flamingo Sunset. This one's an archived one. And this one is by Erica the Goober. And I just love this one. It's just so cute. I love how just cute and simple and fun it is. This one would be a really nice kit to work on when I want something more tropical, like maybe in the middle of February when it's -30 and lots of snow where I live and I want something to escape to. Flamingo Sunset for sure. This one came out like a couple months ago. Yeah, March 29th of 2025. It is currently July 27th, so 4 months ago, and it's already archived. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll bring this one back for like one more restock. And if it happens to, I definitely want to snag it. It is a round, which I only have a couple of my stash that are rounds, so I'm kind of keeping my eye out for more round ones. And of course, it's a 22 by 28, which is my sweet spot. So top three, one would be Ancient Library, 2 Eros and Psyche, and then 3 Flamingo Sunset. Some runner-ups. God, there's some really good ones. I've seen a couple of these restock already, and I'm kind of like Great Escape. This is just so big. It's 27.6 by 41.3. That's massive. Like this is a big image, but it's really, really pretty. A lot of detail in there. And this is a Yume one. And I love anything by Yume art, so that would be nice to get, but I have a lot of larger canvases and I'm kind of gravitating towards smaller, which is why I haven't grabbed like any of these because these are really pretty. Magical Potions, when this restocked, I almost got it. But this sucker is huge. It's 39 by 27.6. Like that's so big. I'm almost tempted to get the puzzle, a 1,000-piece puzzle, because they do have this by Ravensburger puzzles. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll kind of keep it in my wish list. This one I just missed out on, the Witch's Brew. I was kind of hoping for like maybe one more to team up on with this one, and there just wasn't another one. So I kind of just held off on it, but I think the next time this restocks, I might want to grab it because that one's a nice one, and that one's round as well, and 22 by 28, so good size. Let's see. Love Bard, again, I missed out on. It's another large one, 25.6 by 32.7. Really cute though. A lot of good detail, especially like in the background. And I saw Katie from Diamonds and Washies work on this one, and it was a really nice piece. But right now I have so many large ones that I'm kind of gravitating towards smaller. Ideally, smaller than like 22 by 28. I also need a Christmas one. And I've got two that are Christmassy on my wish list. Obviously, Cozy Christmas is by far the most Christmassy of them all. And this one's by Rita Kanya Aria Illustrations. This is really pretty. Definitely full-blown Christmas spirit and a lot of bits and bobs for detail in there. I mean, look at the little gingerbread house and the cookies, all the presents down here. You got a few animals too. You got like the dog, a couple kitties. So a very nice little image. And I do need something for Christmas, but we'll see. If it stocks, maybe. It's large. It's 27.6 by 37. So I would like something smaller. And of course, the other Christmassy one is this dragon one. This is by Ann Stokes, and she's got really cute dragon stuff. And this is more Yuletide than Christmas, but it's got its little dragons with some of the ornaments on the tree. And I think you got like a couple Easter eggs of some of her other artwork on here. Like here's Father Christmas, it looks like, and then here's another angel one. So that's another really nice piece, but massive, 27.6 by 39.6. So like a lot of these, I'm not like too keen on picking up anytime soon, even though they are on my wish list because they're big. And then these last two, I gravitated more towards for my husband and son because they always say, well, everything's girls. Like, why is it always girls? Fair enough. Having more males would be nice. So I did find this male one, and this is by Chris Ortega. His stuff's more darker, like just dark colors in general. I like the theme, but it is just a lot of dark coloring. And again, big, 25.6 by 35.8. So not too keen on gravitating towards it. I would probably do this one more than anything because this is 22 by 31 and it's a round. And this one's just got a cool theme. This is more Tua Ergo Sum by Alchemy England. But it's a really distinguished like skeleton alchemist and just a really cool concept. And I would probably want to do something more like this, I think, if I really want to break out of like my comfort zone or just do something completely different. I really like that one. And then Herbalist Helper by Ivy Dollamore. I've seen a few people do this one. This one's 22 by 28. It's also a round. And I like the fact that instead of your usual pets of like dogs and cats or ducks, I've seen a lot of ducks recently, but she's got herself a little ferret as a helper. And I think that's really cute. And you got a nice little bit of detail work over here and then over here up here with the flowers. And I am a big fan of Ivy Dollamore. And then we've got two from the 7th anniversary sale. And that would be The Lavender Witch in Summer by Lyra the Lavender Witch. This one's really pretty. And it's very watercolory. So it's probably incredibly confetti heavy. Yeah, which is kind of throwing me off a bit. It's not big, it's 22 by 31, and it is round, but the confetti kind of is deterring me. And then Bookworm Fairy, another big one. This one's by Anne Julie Aubrey. This one's really pretty. I love the pastel. This one is like a Midsummer Night's Dream kind of vibe, which I'm doing right now. And this one doesn't look too bad for confetti. You got some blocks of color blocking in there for sure, but you also got some confetti, which is to be expected. Not too bad though. This is a square, but it's bigger, 25.6 by 36.6. So yeah, probably top 3. Ancient Library, it's massive, I know. Probably the only massive one I really want because of all the detail work. Like, so much detail work. Every square has something you would just be unlocking. I mean, look at all the little Easter eggs you got here. I mean, look at the little toad. So much fun stuff in here. So out of all the big ones, this one's number 1. Number 2, Eros and Psyche. Just because I love the romanticism of it. And this is by Chrysabug, by the way. Nice size, 22 by 29. Round diamonds, want more rounds in my life. And then number 3, Flamingo Sunset. So those are my top 3 from Diamond Art Club. Now, moving on to Dreamer Designs. I do not have any kits from Dreamer Designs. And the biggest reason why is because a lot of their stuff is not necessarily my vibe. So for instance, if we were to just go into Halloween, most of it is going to be this kind of vibe. I'm not into I want to call it like the Bratz doll look. Not really into that look for portraits. This one's not bad by Artify. This one's pretty cute. But a lot of it is going to be that portrait look or this kind of look. I love this kind of look for puzzles, not necessarily for diamond painting. This is a lot of confetti, it looks like if we were to go to this one, and let's see if we can't pull up a better rendering. Yeah, it looks like quite a bit of confetti. Really nice. I like the skull over there and some of the Easter egg stuff, but when you compare it to the original image right here, I just think a lot of it gets lost in the rendering, or it just translates better to like a puzzle form. Because I've seen quite a few of these as puzzles before, and I'm going to show you the 3. I think I only have 3 on my list. Let's take a look at my wish list. Yeah. And this one is by far the number 1 I want. It's the Magic Dragon, and this is by Bigelow Illustrations. I really like this one right here. There's so much in it. So much detail, so much little bits and bobs in it. And that's kind of what I want. This one's pretty decent size. It's 31.5 by 23.6, and this is a square diamond kit. But Bigelow Illustrations, I've seen a lot of his stuff with Ravensburger puzzles. And the one that I usually see, let's see if I can find it, is this one. Monster House Party. This one's really cute. And very in that cutesy style, but look at all the detail that's in this particular one. And then if we were to look at the rendering, how much of it gets muddy. And that's kind of why I'm not too keen on a lot of Dreamer Design stuff, but I haven't tried any. So the one I want the most is Magic Dragon. The next one I would contemplate getting is Tiki Beach Sunset by Amy Stewart. And I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of Amy Stewart stuff as puzzles as well.
Sorry about that.
But this one has a lot of bits and bobs as well. A lot of that detail work on the bar area. And then you've got like in the fishies, you got all the fun little stuff up here and all the way up in the rafters. I mean, even when I'm looking at it now with you guys, I see lots of little Easter eggs, like a little lizard, the toucan. You got in the background here with the turtle. So much fun stuff. And when you look at the rendering, they did a pretty decent job with this one. Quite a lot gets missed as well, unfortunately, but not too bad. Well, I don't know. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, it's definitely not as clean. Again, that's kind of why I only got a few on my list. And then this one is number 3. This one is The Apprentice by Curtis Reikovich. Now, she is the artist that has so much of this portrait style. But when I saw this little kitty with the unique little terrarium bottles, it was creepy, like Coraline cute, creepy. And the rendering's not too bad. So this would definitely be one I would want to maybe try. And this one does have the ability to be round or square. The other ones were only available in square, not to mention the fact that the other 2 are out of stock. But like the Magic Dragon would be my number 1 if I can get it. And then the other one I would want to do would be the Apprentice Cat one. So those are kind of just the 3. I did see that there are quite a few ones by the artist Dominic Davidson. And he's got a lot of gorgeous artwork. This one I was kind of contemplating. This is Frightful Fireside. This is kind of his Halloween one. Definitely geared more towards Halloween. And as you can see, there's a lot of color, a lot of like watercolor stuff. And not really feeling the rendering so much. But you never know what it's going to be like until you do it yourself. So keeping an open eye on a restock. I do have the Magic Dragon on my notify me. So if it ever does come available, I will definitely pick it up. It's not a terrible price. It's pretty comparable to Diamond Art Club. So, but I don't know what the restock timeline is like for this company. So eventually, if I need to, I could always get it from D-Stash, I'm sure. All right, so that is the second big boy. Moving on to the next one. This one is Oraloa, and this is very likely going to be the next one I actually do realistically order from, because there's several from this company I like, all from the same artist. Marie Chekakariva. I am sorry if I butchered your name. But this person has amazing artwork. I love her style. I love most of her artwork. I know that this Let's Game one is a big popular one with a lot of gamers and a lot of diamond painters. For obvious reasons, this is a cute one. But she has so much, just a variety of themes and styles. Everything from baking to being an artist. She's got some fun, Halloween-y vibe ones, like this one, the mansion. This one kind of reminds me of the Haunted Mansion a little bit, but just more cutesy and fun. And the renderings seem pretty damn good too. Her artwork tends to lend well for rendering. And I've got quite a few on my list from her. But as you can see, there's just so many. I love this one too, Evening in Paris. This one is kind of a nice, fun, romantic one. And the rendering's really nice too. And I like the fact that you have the option for round or square. So if I look at my wish list, I've got 6, all by the same one. And going from the bottom, we've got Zen Christmas. And I think the thing I like most about this particular one is that it is a Christmas vibe, but it's more subtle, kind of more realistic, I think, for some of us who, if you like Christmas, but you're not all hands on deck for it. Just nice, minimalistic with just a few decorations and just the vibes. I really like this one. This one would be my go-to for a Christmas one if I could. And then we've got a couple witchy themed ones. We got this one called Ghosts, where it's got some of the ghost cats and it's got the two witches. Just a fun one. And this one, I mean, the sizes are all roughly similar at 25.59 by 33 by 23 inches, so kind of on the larger side. And this one it looks like two different witches. And this is more that 22 by 28 size. And this is only available in square. I like this one because it's got some animals in the mix. We got a couple of animals and we got some of the herbs drying in the background. And it just looks like a couple of friends just hanging out. This one is Mermaid. And this is roughly about that 22 by 29 size. This is just calm meditation. But it's a little similar to Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober that Diamond Art Club has licensed. I like both, and they're both different, but it's kind of that same type of relaxing in a bath vibe, which is what I do all the time. And then the last one is Visit Hawaii. And this one's kind of smaller, 16.65 by 23.62 inches, so it's more long than it is wide. And I think I like this one the most because it's all about visiting Hawaii. It's like a postcard set. And I've been very fortunate enough to go to Hawaii 3 times. I've been to the islands of Oahu and Kauai, and Kauai is by far my favorite. But this just reminds me so much of it. So yeah, that is Oraloa. And I'm really tempted because they got their Summer 17 sale going on until the end of July or August, I believe. Let's see. Can we go? Let's go to special offers. What are they saying? Oh, this one actually just shows a lot of the ones that are clearanced out or on sale right now. They also have like a pixel hobby set, and I don't know what that is. It might be like those little pixel, like the little sticker things. Let's see. Small plastic cubes on a plate. Oh. So not at all what I was thinking. But that's interesting. And then they also offer puzzles. So if for any reason you can't find what you're looking for, like diamond painting, like they've got Hannah Lynn, this is one that's a puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle. For $17, this one's clearanced out. Not bad. So if you're a fan of puzzles as well, like that Hawaii one, they got it in a puzzle form. This is pretty. So yeah, quite a few options. I like that. Just a variety of stuff from Oraloa. So I'll have to definitely order from them hopefully soon, maybe in the next few weeks. Moving on to Jaded Gem Shop. Jaded Gem Shop, I only have a few on my wish list. And I have currently one in my stash. I have Cat Fedora's The Apprentice. And I have another Cat Fedora one, and that would be Manifesting Change. This one is one of my favorites by Cat Fedora. This one is also the computer charted one. So this is confetti heavy. This is the original artwork here, which is so pretty. And then the render, this is the rendering. As you can see, it's very confetti heavy to try to account for all of that softer look and feel of the artist's work. And the one I would want it in would be more of like that 60 by 85. Something that's kind of large enough to account for all the detail, but not so massive. And then I would want to do it in squares to get as much detail work as possible for this one. And then the other one that I had on the wish list is The Alchemist. So this one is by Coraine Villager. This is the only one by them that I cared for. And this is a 70 by 95, so another larger one. But I like the detail work. Look at all the little bits and bobs. This one's got confetti, but it also looks like it's got some color blocking a little bit. Hopefully, if I'm looking at kind of the background nicely. But we've got some fun, like every panel is going to unlock something new. And then I liked the Alchemist in the middle. I think she is really pretty. And she's got a sword too. And she's got a couple of fun pals here. We've got like Frog and a couple of mice to help her out. So that's the second one. And then the third one on my wish list. This is Witch's Antique Collection, and this is by Runa Marudi. This one is probably my least favorite just because it looks a little muddy. There's a lot in this image, but I'm kind of worried about the rendering if it's just going to look kind of too muddied up. I have seen this completed by a couple of creators, but like when you look at this image right here, this is the original artwork. Like so much fun stuff. But then when you compare it to the rendering, and I've seen this both hand charted and computer charted. Hand charting is going to be more crisper, but the confetti lends more detail. So more of the computer generated one. I don't know. This is actually available by two shops, Jaded Gem Shop, and then our next one, which is Jolly Gem Shop. So Jolly Gem Shop, if I pull up that one, if I could type, let's see if it's gonna, there we go. So this one's nice. You could see the side by side right here. This is hand charted. This is crisper. This is confetti. This is more of that softer look. I've been debating, like, I like the crisper look of it, but at the same time, I don't like how her face turned out. Because look at her face here compared to here. Like, you could see it is night and day. I don't know if she's supposed to have glasses or not. She is. Okay, well, you don't see that here, and you see way too much of it here. Like, this just looks way too jaggedy, I guess. If I could get one that is a rendering style in between these two, that's what I would want. So, but moving on to Jolly Gem and looking at my wish list, I have 4. Let's start with the cutie over here. This is Coffee Time, or Tea Time. You could choose between the two. This is Tea Time. I'm a tea girl. And this is Coffee Time. If I can get the colors for Tea Time, I would prefer that. But they're both really cute. They're cute little bite size at 20 by 20 centimeters. And these are done by the artist Art Splash. So very cute bite-sized ones. And then the next one we've got is The Herbalist. Now this is done by the artist Loombug, but this is that pixel look. And this is a really fun one. This one reminds me a lot of Flossy Fox. But this is a really cute one. This is a nice size at 30 by 40. So again, kind of more of a snack size for me. And this actually had a couple of special drills in it too, which is rather nice. And I like how they show you where they're located too. And then the next one is Once Upon a Time in a Small Town. This one is 60 by 85, and I chose rounds. Now you can go a little bit bigger, and you do get a little bit more. You definitely do get a little bit more of that detail work in the background. But I think this is just a really cute one. Just a fun kind of playful, bantering, romantic kind of one. I don't know what the inspiration is for this one. but this is by the artist Efalana, and that one's a really nice one. And then the last one is Blessed Sewing, and this one is bigger. You can go as big as 80 by 80 to as small as 60 by 60. But the original artwork is rather unique. I kind of like the border and with the witch, with the ghosts, kind of something different, not the same vibes as some of the others. And this is by the artist Melting Moon. So those are the 4 from Jolly Gem Shop. Moving on, we've got Bella Art de Nicole, and I've got 8 with them. My top 2 favorite are these ones right here. Pet Shop and Bookshop. So Pet Shop and Bookshop are by the artist Mary Mahao Shoujo. And these are 35 by 50 centimeters, so smaller ones. I love the look of these. I think this one's really cute. So this one's Pet Shop, and then we've got Bookshop. And I love her with the books in the background, same size. And these are square drill ones. And then the next one we've got is Spells. This is a 40 by 41, so another smaller one. And this is square drills. This is by the artist Lauren Laguerre. And just your good old-fashioned Edgar Allan Poe raven on top of a book. And then the next one we got is Magic Potion Kitty. Another snack size at 45 by 45 centimeters. And this is a square. Just a cute one. And this is by Daniela Lesmes. Next one we've got is The Ritual. This one's kind of a fun one. This is a unique one at 60 by 54 centimeters. This is by Li Yan. And this one is kind of like kind of a necromancer kind of a vibe. She's definitely got some obsessions with some skulls for sure. So this is a lot of color blocking too. But this one's kind of a unique one. It kind of called to me because it was a little bit different. And then we've got Mystic Bakery, and this one is by Mystic Scribbles. And I love the little dragon. It looks like a bored witch working at a bakery who's just having fun with the little dragon mascot. Just a fun, cutesy one. And this one's a little bit bigger at 85 by 60 centimeters. And then the last 2 are by the same artist. This is by Hey Soli Art. And this one is Autumn Treat. You can choose round or square drills with this one. I would probably go with round. And this is 35 by 47. And then the next one is Scorpio Teacup. I am a Scorpio. I was born in November. And so I wanted to get a teacup one like that. And this is square drills, 50 by 50 centimeters. So something kind of smaller. But yeah, so that's from Bella Art de Nicole. And then moving on to Munimade. Munimade, there's only a couple I actually like. And Munimade is the other shop that actually carries Cat Fedora. And I like this one. This is With the Stars. And this one is kind of like a relaxing camping one where she's just chilling with her cat outside enjoying the beautiful night sky. I love this vibe. This is just so relaxing. Ton of confetti though. I can only imagine. And what was the size on that? That is a 50 by 64 or a 19.7 by 25.2 inch. And of course, square drill kit. And then the next one on my wish list was a Femke Deborah one. I think it's Deborah Femke, actually. I think they had it. Yeah. Oh, no, it's Femke Deborah. Okay. So this is Galaxy Mermaid, or Galaxy Garden, sorry. And it features this really pretty mermaid that is basically cultivating a beautiful garden at the bottom of the sea. Kind of a fun mermaid one, because I like my mermaids, I like my fairies and witches, I like all the fantasies. And the size for this one is a 23.6 by 33.5 inch, so larger. But those are kind of the two from Munimade that I liked. Moving on to Paint Gym. So there's only one kit that I actually like from Paint Gym, and it is this one, the Black Magic Edition. And these are mini kits, and there are 12 of them here. I really liked these ones. Unfortunately, they are sold out, and there wasn't really any others that I kind of liked. I'll have to keep my eye out and just, kind of check in every so often to see if there's any that they get that I like or vibe with, but not really. I mean, they're cute, but nothing that I'm like, oh, wow, I gotta grab. The only one was really like the Black Magic Edition one. That's the one I really wanted. So I'll have to keep my eye out for that one. The Gothic Edition's kind of nice too. Like those two, actually. Probably those two. But they're both sold out, so. And then moving on to another mini set one, and that's Pretty Little Gem. Pretty Little Gem, there were no mini sets that I actually liked. Like, they got some cute stuff, but again, not really my vibe right now. Maybe when it gets a little closer to Halloween, maybe I might find a set that I like, but for now, not really. But there is one full-size canvas I like, and that's this one. This is Witch's Cozy Evening. Does it say who the artist is? I would like to know who the artist is. It doesn't, and not gonna lie, that kind of bugs me quite a bit. I would love to get your guys' opinion from Pretty Little Gem on, like, are these images all just in-house licensed? Is it just artists from Pretty Little Gem that are doing it? And is that the reason why there is no artist? That I would like to know that, especially before I actually buy from them. Because, I mean, they got some cute stuff, but I would definitely like to make sure that it's licensed work. Definitely would like to know if it's licensed work. Because not all of these look like they're the same artist. So let me know. And it's probably why I only got one in my cart. And then the last one is Carrot Art. This is an overseas company. This is also in Dutch, which I can't understand, but I can kind of get the gist of. But the only one I really like was this one, and this is the Magic Potion set. This is another mini kit, and this is 4. But look at how cute they are. Oh, I would definitely like to get this kit. Ooh, they're glow in the dark. I love that. Yeah. It's all in Deutsch or in Dutch or German. Sorry, it's in German. So yeah, I might need to go with Google Translate before I go and ship things off, but you can kind of get the gist to see kind of how much it would be and everything. So yeah, that is the last of my small kit wish list ones. They've got a lot of cute images as well. More just on the cutesy side, not kind of my vibe. But if you're into like the chibi kawaii anime style, they got a lot of really cute ones there for sure. They got some really fun fantasy. Got some really nice portrait ones, but not really into portraits myself personally. So there's another one by Anne Julie Aubrey. So if you remember from Diamond Art Club, the one I had on my list of the book Fairy, this is another one by that artist. So it looks like she's also licensed with Carrot Art as well. But that is going to be it for me. Did any of these spark your fancy? Did you learn any new small shops? Let me know your guys' experiences with some of these small shops. I would love to hear it, especially when it comes to like licensing and stuff too. And then, yeah, leave your guys' feedback in the comments section below. Hit that like button if you made it this far, and then I will catch you guys in the next video.